Okay, here's your quackery alert. Any doctor who watches this will certainly say everything I'm saying here is totally ridiculous. If you have cancer or you know someone who has cancer, the doctors will tell you surely the best thing for you to do is subject your body to chemotherapy, poison, subject your body to poison, expose your body to radiation. That's the way to cure cancer according to your doctor. Well, some other people out there have differing opinions. And today I'm going to talk about something called the Grape Cure, which is a book that was written by Johanna Brandt in the 1920s. And she had stomach cancer, and she used the Grape Cure. She came up with this method. She used this method to successfully treat her stomach cancer. She wrote down what she did in this book, and I'll provide you a link to the book from the Google Books website, so you can read the whole, at least a preview of the book, and I'll also include a link to kind of a modern approach to the Grape Cure, certain things we've learned since the 1920s about how to better apply the cure. So, first off, you don't want to use the Grape Cure for fast-growing cancers like pancreatic cancer. It's also not recommended for brain cancers or bone cancers. So for those, you'll have to find another treatment. But it is strongly recommended for other types of cancer, particularly pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer. And basically what it is for a 5-week period, you're going to spend 12 hours on a strict water fast from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and then 12 hours on a grape mush or grape smoothie diet. So what that means is during your water fast, you're going to drink nothing but water, and ideally you're going to try and get access to natural spring water. You definitely don't want to use tap water as your drinking water, because like the town I live in, most tap water has fluorides or chlorides, and these are going to be very detrimental to the key nutrients in the grape smoothie. They're going to damage those nutrients. So you definitely don't want to use tap water. You want to try and find either ionized water or ideally spring water. So that's the water fasting portion, typically from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., but any 12-hour period. The following period, where you're going to drink the grape juice or grape mush, what you want to do is find the darkest grapes possible, so preferably Concord grapes. You're going to take the entire grape, put it through a food processor or blender, and create about 4 quarts daily of a grape mush. You don't want to use Concord grape juice. It's available from the supermarket. That's generally pasteurized, and pasteurization is also going to destroy all those key nutrients in the grape that are going to attack the cancer cells. Now, in 1931, there was a doctor named Otto Warburg who received the Nobel Prize in Medicine for his discovery that cancer cells consume about 15 times more glucose than regular cells. And that principle is basically used in this diet. And the idea is that during the water fasting portion of the diet, these cancer cells that want to consume 15 times more glucose than regular cells, these cancer cells get very hungry because they're just deprived of any nutrition during that 12-hour period. And then in the subsequent 12-hour period, where you basically flood your body with this very alkaline, alkalizing diet of grape juice, grape mush, the cancer cells are going to take up a lot of those nutrients from the grape juice, much more so than if you had some mixed diet that included grape juice and a lot of other different things that might be very healthy. But when you go on a strictly grape-based diet, then the cancer cells are going to absorb all of those nutrients in the grapes that happen to be very damaging to the cancer cell, like resveratrol and a lot of other things that are listed in the article. And what happens is the cancer cells absorb those nutrients and they get either destroyed or they revert back to normal cancer cells, but they stop the cancer cell proliferation. That's the basic idea of the cancer diet. I know, typical doctors are going to say it's just a bunch of baloney. What you should do is chemotherapy and radiation. That's the only thing that works with cancer and that they happen to be trained in. But if you do know someone who has cancer, if you have cancer, do your research. Do your own research. It's what I say in a number of these videos here. Don't trust me. I'm just saying that there are other people out there with differing opinions, and it's worth researching. I mean, it's your life. Your life is in the balance here, or the life of a friend or loved one is in the balance. And so I would think you might want to look into every option. Don't trust your doctor. Don't trust him or her. They may or may not have your best interest in mind. You don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're all decent people and they want to help people struggling with cancer as much as they can, but they're only going to offer you the tools that they have at their disposal. And it's possible those tools really aren't the best option for you. That's possible. People get trained in skills and all they know how to do is go out and offer those skills. And there might be better options. Maybe the grape cure is a better option. Do your research and decide for yourself. It makes a lot of sense to me. I think the body, when given the best food possible, can cure itself. And I think of cancer as not some, thing that we just get, we suffer through and either die or the doctor saves us. I think of it more as an illness generally related to not eating the proper diet, or not getting enough fresh air, or not getting enough sunlight, not drinking enough clean drinking water. I think human beings have really shifted in modern society into a whole new environment that their body never really evolved in. We evolved in nature, and we're in a different environment now, and I see cancer as kind of a symptom of that unfortunate change. Our body can't deal with modern society. It wants to be in the environment that it evolved in. So that's why I'm kind of open to things like the grape cure. I think they're worth looking into. And as I said, if you have cancer, if you have a loved one who has cancer, just take a look. Do a little bit of research and see what you think. If you have used the grape cure, please comment. And if this video is helpful, please subscribe. Thank you for listening. Thank you.